Chapter 17. Bobby's Shoulders. Walking up the driveway with my laptop and bag over my shoulder, swathed in black, I see Bobby setting out to walk the dogs. I meet him in the driveway. Drop my stuff at his house. Go with him through the overcast streets as the dogs troop obediently along. Jojo, one of the little dogs, wears a little green sweater with a snowflake on it over a skinny frame. Dog sweaters kill me. I suppose he's honestly cold. I felt that dog shiver with the cold. He's a small animal. The bigger dog, carrying more weight, is hardy, golden, and robust against the overcast sky. When we return, Bobby suggests we get hot wings at the rest again. Feeling rock and roll, I accept. We get in the smart car. Bobby opens the door for me and closes it behind me. Halfway down the driveway, maneuvering the electric yellow pod, Bobby says, my stomach feels funny. Let's do curry instead. Bobby has diverticulitis, and a bad stomach feeling can lead to the hospital. So I accept. We park in Los Feliz. Bobby wonders if he should move that tiny car so that another car can fit. I tell him not to bother. It's not really necessary to be that nice in my book. I don't want him to leave me on the windy, dark street to get back in his car. Selfish. We cross in the middle of the street, running. Bobby and I sit in a comfy brown booth and leafy greens. Eat yellow curry. Vegan drumsticks. Tropical pancake with bananas. I sip green tea from a handleless cup. Bobby asks me to take him to dinner. I ask him where he wants to go. He says, Columbo's? Damon's? Oh, I want a nice dinner. I do owe him one, if not several. I agree. Do you want to come to bed or right, he says. I sit on the couch considering. Bed. I take off my jewelry. Keep on the black ruffle buttons and gold outlined lace bralette. We snuggle in the darkness. The following day, Bobby leaves for work. I shower. Sing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend as I blow dry my hair. The ragtag extensions I used to have take it down to my waist. I'm working on granny hair the way it is now. It looks deliberate, so I thought back then. I put on a space unicorn dress from Hot Topic. Blue glass earrings, red lipstick. I drink coffee. On Facebook, I am invited to a fashion show for an arts acquaintance. I respond yes. Perhaps Bobby will want to go to the fashion show. Ooh, or we could just do the steak dinner. I do a quick yoga flow on the golden hardwood floor. The dog lingers while I'm in downward dog. Gives me kisses on the nose. You give me as many kisses as your daddy does, I say to her upside down. I follow the bigger dog around the floor until I can Instagram her face. Title it, Golden Girl. Bobby arrives. The dogs bark at the door. He brings tacos. While I lay at placemats, Bobby makes quesadillas on the grill pan. He adds the meat filling of the tacos and half an avocado to each of the quesadillas. Super quesadillas! I've only ever had these in the Bay Area, I say. I got a barbacoa super quesadilla with my sister in Hayward. In a second, I wolf it down. We decided to go to Santa Monica to go to the Adidas store and see a movie. Age of Adeline is playing at the AMC Santa Monica, I see on movie phone. It's cold. I put on blue tights. Soft black leather boots. Red and black leather scarf. I walk around the living room. I like watching you walk around the room, Bobby says. I like you here. I walk around the living room some more. Are you done with watching me walk around the room? I say. Yes. Bobby passes the seat next to him. I sit. Curl my head to his shoulder. On our first date, when we were making out, and you put your head on that place on my shoulder, that's when I felt, wow, this could work and really be awesome. Aww. I know this story. I put my head there as often as possible to trigger that memory. It comforts me, too. Bobby makes me feel safe. Whenever I leave in his car, with him driving, I know I will be safe in the scary and unpredictable outside world. I am willing to go to Utah with him. Bobby puts on a blue and green plaid shirt from the dryer. Leaves for therapy. I pour myself a glass of sparkling water. Flip Born to Die for the upteenth time. Listen to the notes spill as I type. Everything seems right in the world. I smoke a bowl in the bathroom. Text my mom about Utah. My mom's in Utah now, leaving a camping trip. She loves my Apocalypse Lemon Pie piece that was recently published in Entropy. Says it's accessible and easy to get into. I reread it. I realize it functions both as a statement of my regret over Katie by comparing her death to the apocalypse, which to me it was, and an announcement to readers that I intend to marry again. This time to a man with a nice family, to whom I offer pie, which I learned how to make with Katie. It is sort of Los Angeles Fallen Fruity, a fantastical post-apocalyptic vision. Strangers retweet my piece and share it on Facebook. A girl I went to grad school with likes it and comments. Probably Katie's classmates would get the resonance of this piece, I imagine. I am proud of Apocalypse Lemon Pie. I especially like the lemon tree photo they chose for the title backdrop. I wish my photo showed up and the bio was in the correct place, though, but, my bio looks exhaustive. Yeah, perhaps it didn't need to be that long. I decided to put the Do Entropy article on my other social networks to spread it everywhere. Hello? Google Plus? Yeah, we don't have those anymore. But to me, it was becoming more of a big deal. It's raining. I wash the drops pool on the deck outside. Bobby arrives. I gush to him about the hidden meaning of the lemon piece. My announcement to the community, I suppose, of my intentions with him. Bobby makes coffee. We decide not to go to Santa Monica today because traffic will be crazy with the rain. LA drivers freak the fuck out when there's weather. We decide to have a nice, cozy Lena and Bobby afternoon. Bobby makes fresh hot ground coffee as it rains outside. We drink cup after cup. Talk of many things. Bobby stands behind my chair. Bobby says, "You love me. And you want to stay in and talk to me." "Yes, I want to talk to you about everything." In the bedroom's cozy room with the blinds drawn against the rain, we realize it's 6:15 p.m. We watch President Obama's comedic address to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I tweet, "President Obama's speech is hilarious. It gives me faith in this country that the POTUS is so funny. Hashtag CNN vote." I see 24 people fave it. 10 people retweet it. Oh boy, I'm taking part in participatory democracy. "Can you look up that sexy robot movie on your phone and see what's playing?" Bobby says. 8:45 p.m. We can make it if we're ready now, I say. I put on blue tights. Soft, black leather boots. Unicorn dress. Sweater coat. Scarf. Red lipstick. Black and white hair. I rub Marc Jacobs' dot from a rollerball into my collarbone and wrists. I get in Bobby's smart car. At the ArcLight Pasadena, there's a winding corridor of mall balconies before the theater. We emerge under a brightly lit dome. Bobby buys 2 tickets for Ex Machina, a sexy AI thriller. I file in after Bobby. We sit on the aisle's edge. I pass some M&Ms that we picked up at Ralph's on the way from my purse. He places them one by one in my mouth. The film is sleek and stylish. Mid-century modern interiors, lush Icelandic mountains, thin Asian robot servants, a litigious AI who rebelled and escaped from a muscular, bald, bearded asshole scientist who looks a lot like Lucius Roland. The film does everything I expect it to, but does not take it any farther. My mind is not quite blown, despite the potential. I was feeling like a little sci-fi. I do love William Gibson. I was introduced to his work by Neuromancer in grad school, and then devoured Adoru, Pattern Recognition, Altamar Parties, Spook Country, buying the Vermilion books in North Hollywood that year after CalArts that I lived in the Valley. North Hollywood. Bobby proposes a trip to the grocery store on the way back. We pull into Vaughn's. I have acute grocery store anxiety and PTSD from arguing with Katie in the grocery store, using food stamps because I had to. getting shamed for buying nice food on food stamps and alcohol with my own side cash. I was on disability. The markers were different. Except for the Trader Joe's in Silver Lake, where I always go, grocery stores are a terror for me, even though I am no longer on food stamps. I have to reassure myself that I have extra Xanax and Klonopin in my purse as we walk in the fluorescent light. Bobby forgets his wallet. Goes back for it after I offer to pay. I select a kale juice for him to buy from me. He lingers over choosing ice cream, a coconut milk sherbet, cheap vanilla almond. The tension peaks for me the way it always does when we're at the cash register. Although I know that Bobby is paying for Bobby's groceries, I tense, force my face into a composed position staring into the middle distance. I remember buying taquitos and 8 bottles of wine at Trader Joe's with my trans prostitute boyfriend a long time ago, with his food stamps and my cash respectively, before I spent all my money on him and had to go on food stamps myself. Our humiliation at the cashier's faces. Bobby pays the cashier for his groceries, piles them in a canvas bag. I follow him back to the car. In the car, maneuvering over Mount Washington, Bobby pressures me about my anxiety reaction in the store. But you only noticed that because you're especially attuned to me, I said. I kept it together in the store, sweetie. I know I had Xanax and Klonopin in my purse. I've been worried about you getting sick and having to go to the hospital too, which is just another similar health issue. My anxiety and PTSD and schizophrenia and bipolar are just another health issue like your diverticulitis. Mental health is the same as physical health. We're both adults with health problems. I mean, we're both middle-aged. But it isn't the same, Bobby yells, as he opens the back door of his house for me. The darkness of the side yard. Lighting the lamps in the living room, I say, I just want you to understand me and how we're the same. I'm not worse than you. Your stuff, it's a lot. Bobby sits down heavily. I'm sorry. I didn't ask to be this person. I just became this person. But I feel like there are at least a few exceptional things about me that make up for the extremely shitty chronic illnesses that I manage. I mean, I'm a creature of extremes. Some things I do, some things I don't, and can't. I don't know if I like that, Bobby says. What the fuck are you doing dating me, bro? It just is, I say. I try extra hard in the fields I do excel in, like pie making, or writing, or art, or makeup, because I fail so drastically in some other areas, like working and living a normal life and not being crazy. Yeah, I know that. I'm willing to do what I can with what I've got.